Back in the kiss and cry with 1994 Olympic champion Alexie Urmanov. Alexie, you were just telling me that you've moved now from St. Petersburg to Sochi. Tell me a little bit about that move.
Seriously, they opened the figure skating school after the Olympics because of the buildings which is new there. And of course they need a school, so they opened the school, invite me to work there, and for me it's pleased, and I just moved there and start working.
You have more ice time, lots of ice time there?
I have enough ice time and the condition is good, you know, and it's still working down there in Sochi, which is good news for all of us. I mean, the condition is good, as I said, so it's pleased to be there and to work there.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you a little bit about the development program in Russia, or what's happening, because really there's nowhere in the world that the girls are being developed as well as they are in Russia. It's just, you know, strong skater after strong skater in the Junior Grand Prix. They've dominated the last couple years. Another win here, and also last week in Bratislava. Is there anything special that's happening? How do they get so many good young girls?
You know, I think it's happened because there is a big fight in between. There is big fight in between these girls. And not only from the teenager age, but it starts earlier. I mean, when they becomes 9-10 years old. So, and then they just keep going and, you know, fight so hard. That's why I think they are on top.
Now, there was a time in the 90s and during your era where the men had dominated and the women were good, but they weren't as dominating as they are now. It seems to have switched, although there's still many good Russian men. Would you say that the women's category is stronger?
For the moment, you mean in Russian skating?
Yes.
In Russian skating, for the moment, I believe so, that the women skating are stronger than the men skating. But we'll see what will happen next, because we can enjoy here the program of Peter Gumenik, for example. He's a real small and young skater, but becomes, I think, strong one, and it's pleasure to enjoy his skating because he's smiling, he like what he's doing, that's what I believe. And I hope that sometimes it's changed to the men's side.
Yeah. Now, the growth, it used to be that Russia, the United States, and Canada were kind of dominating skating for many years. Now we see a tremendous growth coming out of Japan, Korea, and China. It's much more global, the sport is now. Are you sensing that the sport is growing around the world?
For sure. The sports is growing up, and it's pleasure for me, and I am sure that it's pleasure also for all of us who is enjoying figure skating, who like figure skating, who is a fan of the figure skating. Seriously, around the world, all the coaches are becomes better and better, know what they are doing, they know the ideas of figure skating, what they need to improve, and this is a real good for the sport, for our sport, and we are happy that we have this system, for example, because this system are to improve our sport so much up.
Well, one last question, just a quick one. Will we ever see 5 rotations in a jump?
You know, this is the hardest question ever, but I don't think that next 10 years we can see it. Yeah. But maybe later on. Yeah. Hope to be there when somebody are turning 5 times in the air.
Your own student, maybe.
Thank you.
Alexie Urmanov, 1994 Olympic champion here from Riga, Latvia.